Hi, there are many reasons why you might need to hide your IP address online, ranging from basic computer security, stopping your IP address being logged when you go and visit the site, which normally happens, and also for accessing websites that are normally blocked. Just for example, I'm based in the UK at the moment, and if I try and go to the Hulu website, which is quite a cool media site, and try and watch something. Is this The Daily Show? When I try and access it, it looks up my IP address, and it gives me this message saying our video library can only be streamed within the United States. Now, it's not just US websites that do this. They happen all over the world, Australian, Canadian, UK, whatever. If you're not in the country where they're being broadcast, generally you'll get blocked. Becomes a real pain sometimes. There's also hundreds of thousands of YouTube videos that are only accessible in certain countries due to licensing restrictions and stuff like that. Okay, so I'm going to show you, although you can't actually change your IP address, you can hide your IP address when you're online using a variety of computer programs that are out now. Now I'm going to show you the one I've been using for many years, and it's called Identity Cloaker. And basically it sits in my taskbar there and it gives me access to this whole network of servers all over the world. Now I use it primarily for security, but it's extremely handy for accessing websites. For instance, I like to watch the BBC and ITV. I'm in the UK, but I travel on business quite a bit, and I can't access those when I leave the UK, but I just fire up Identity Cloaker, connect through to a British server, and I'll be able to access it. So I'm going to show you how this works. As I said, I'm in the UK at the moment, so I'm going to go and pretend I'm in the US. So I'm going to hide my real IP address and fire up a connection to a US server. Okay, I've obscured these because it helps keep the network quite secure and discreet. Excuse me. Okay, so I've now established a VPN connection to a US server, and I've effectively got a US IP address now. So none of the websites I visit will see my real IP address. So I'm going to go to Hulu again, but this time instead of having a UK IP address, I've hidden my real IP address, and it'll see a US one. So you can see it's really fast. Let's go and see and watch the same program. And here you can remember last time I got blocked when I tried to access. Now the stream works perfectly, and it'll start working. Surely I'll just pause that, and it'll work perfectly. And if I want to go and see something in French TV or Canadian TV or anything like that, I just switch to a different server. The program's called Identity Cloaker. It's one of the most efficient ways to hide your IP address online. There are some free options which you can find online. I would be very, very careful with them because they do tend to install lots of adware and malware onto your computer. The biggest one, called Hola, actually use your internet connection without your knowledge and streams all sorts of information through it. It's like being on a giant botnet. You can search Google for information on that, so it's worth paying for it, and especially if you want media sites, because you need a fast connection, and fast connections cost money to run. Anyway, that's just an introduction. I've used Identity Cloaker. There's a voucher for it on this screen somewhere. There are loads of others paid ones, but I would recommend going paid if you can possibly afford it. Okay, well, thank you very much for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed my video. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.